dried, oh, it's so deep. I must get crushed, for their race is sorry. Yeah. I must get lost in eternal life. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, yeah, why? For I says, as my flesh and blood, I thought she is my flesh and blood. I treat her as my flesh and blood until she turns on me and trouble me down until she turns on me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Until she turns on me, yeah, and tear me to pieces. Until she turns to me and reveals my soul, my spirit, yeah, yeah, my mind, my trust. Whoa, whoa. Ooh, the light I thought I see, the light I thought I see, yeah. The light I thought I see, cause thick darkness, thick darkness, you. This wanna be so easy. He that shows up has said that they truly are. Yeah. Now what form do you think they take? What look do you think they have? How serpent, as monster, as God. As he God, what as she God, has beast animal on our feet. Serpent, as monster, as he God, as she God, has beast animal on our feet. I simply think no mirror have this answer. Just look at yourself, the way you are. That is how they are. The way you look like, and that is how they look like. What you do, they do also. What you have, they have also. Yeah, the way you talk, this we found it there. This we found it there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Our mercy is so difficult, but nevertheless. Oh, but never realize you can still tell, you can still know, yeah, yeah. You can still fish them out. By your fruit, you can know them, right? By your fruit, you can know them. They can't get it right. They can never get it right. They will miss the mark, for sure. They will miss the mark. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Recognize the same thing they truly are. You can still know them. Their fruit. Yeah, yeah, one day you can still know them by their fruit. From their fruit. One day they will stay tall as the dragon they are. Even though they look like sheep, even though they look like but they are dragon, satanic children. You can see nothing from their fruit, from their character. From their character, from their fruit, you never say you. Yeah, you can cheat nature. Greetings to the 14 tribes of Yisrael scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Abba Yahuwah. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend your family
For you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah saith unto Yehukanai the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is simply near. Exactly what we are doing here, family. Decode the end times prophecies, signs, and dreams in preparing people like you, body like you, house like you for the returning of King Yehoshua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due eternally all worship, praise, honor, adoration, love, power, glory, riches, wealth, horrible Shantaya Baba Sekeya, to the glory of His magnificent Father Yahuwah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the eternal ablazed one, the very DNA of Abba Yehovah, hey, the true essence of Abba Yehovah. Abba Yehovah, you have been loved eternal, been worshipped eternal, for you alone do all worship. Praises, loved, horrible Sakaya Baseke, service, Humos Shantalabo, Humos Shantalabeya. I love you, Abba, for you first love me eternally. Hallelujah. All right now, family. So here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yehovah with this powerful message again titled for you and me. Right from the very heart, of Abba Yehovah. You're a one of Paris. 3 years birth sign means glory delayed Deimos flash my birth sign heavenly mighty ray. I think I'm going to take it again. It is, you see, it is very good to be in the presence of Abba Yehovah because He said, in His presence is fullness of joy. Okay, is fullness of joy. Is fullness of joy. His presence in our lives help us to put on always rejoicing face, smiley face, victorious face, powerful face, glorified face, regardless of the tricks of the enemy that is wolverine flying everywhere. Just to see us smiling. Hallelujah. Isn't that wonderful? That we are not putting on the face of whatever that comes our way, but rather we still march on as the victorious one we are already made to be. First John or Jude chapter 1, okay, verses 2 also said, I wish above all things thou mayest prosper and be in good health, even as thy soul prospereth. You see, our soul is already in the progress of eternal prosperity. You see, as thy soul. So that powerful energy in us spiritual, that's what we are bringing out, regardless of the flying doctrines of demons everywhere. All right, now we go back to the title. I just quickly want to throw that in there to encourage my brothers and sisters in the land of Babylon. All right, now, you're one of Paris. 3 years birth sign means glory delayed demons. Flash my birth signs, heavenly mighty ray. Okay, I mix it. I take it again. Oh, my Father. You're one of Paris. 3 years birth sign means glory delayed demons. Flash my birth sign, it is heavily mighty ray. That is my own bet sign. Like I said, maybe if you are not a constant follower on YouTube, I really bless Abayewa for those that He is bringing closer to Himself, not me, to Himself. Because Yahushua said, no one can come close unto me except the one Abayewa draw nigh. Anyone that comes, whether you come to view or you come to spy for Yore, still, it is the doings of Abba Yehovah. You are all welcome to the land that filled with milk and honey, to the very wonderful presence of Abba Yehovah, whereby His word is being taught with 360-degree undilutable word of Abba Yehovah. And when your antenna is being raised to the sky, you're gonna call the revelation. But when it's being low, still clear, like on clear TV unto you, still making like on clear TV unto you. Therefore, you're gonna be inspiring and be, distributing it to you. This is what she said today. Nevertheless, let's do it. You heard the sign already. You know, Jure always brag about this, that her science, she always talk about it. She know who she are. She always talk about it and say, "Iya mo pokpa. Iya mo pevo beha." How can you be in the stomach of your mother for a whole 3 years? That is whereby every single woman here on earth, it is 9 months. That is the mandatory set apart time for pregnancy, 40 weeks. All right, now when you also want to lessen our stress a bit, you see some come 7 months. Okay, that is the one they are calling premature. But to Abayowa, it's not premature, it is perfection. All right, but in Euro far exceed that. Can you imagine the mother will be waiting for the day of delivery? Okay, she's counting 8 months. Okay, 1 month to go. This evil seed now say, devil, where's the way? Really come here, I'm come to stay in your womb for a whole 3 years. And this woman don't even know the spiritual significances of you being in the stomach for a whole three. What are you doing over there? That is what I keep saying. You should have let someone here in abroad, give birth to you, or in this generation. Operation will kick you out of that womb. Let 9 months go and don't come out from that womb. Let's wait for just 1 more 10 months. You are not out. Operation will get rid of you and force you out of that womb. And let's see how powerful your evil spirits are. Anyway, 3 years. If you are a woman, even though a man and woman, they are aware of this. Highest woman can go 40 weeks pregnancy. But Euro isn't so. So what does this have to do now to you and me? What is it speaking of? Very obvious. It's a sign, a demon that is delay someone's deliverance, someone's rest, because I strongly believe the mother was waiting for rest, but Yuri said no way. The demon in her said no way. You still need to suffer for another 2 years plus. And it was so. So she remains in the womb for a whole 3 years. That is a demonic sign. Okay, right now, here I am. Romans chapter 1, verses 20. I read, "For the invisible things of him from the creation." Okay, I take it again. "For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, be understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse." So right now, what is it saying? The very appointed time Abayewa gave unto us. It says it's clearly seen by the one we can see. The set apart time, it is 9 months. 999. Number 9 simply means deliverance. Number 9 simply means, freedom. Number 9 simply means, you see, Noah was the ninth from the Adam. You see what happened? You can go and read Genesis chapter 6, 7, 8. You can also see chapter 5, okay? Noah was the ninth generation, okay, from Adam. He got saved. When the judgment of Abayewa beat against the entire world, he got saved. Why? Because he's number 9. And number 9 simply means deliverance. And we also see Yehoshua HaMashiach also stayed. The biblical Messiah stayed right at the cross for 9 hours, giving birth to you and me right at the cross. So the invisible one is really teaching you and me the set apart time of woman pregnancies. How many months woman should carry pregnancy in a womb. Okay, it is 9 months. All right, but she stayed in the womb 3 whole years, and she's bragged about it. If only you know how demonic and satanic it is, you wouldn't have been even not talking about it. You would even hide it because you are a wicked animal that is delayed glory. That's okay. Okay, let's begin to put scripture. That is a thing you're supposed to receive now. The demon is going to drag you 3 years' time. That is the sign she carries. So let's put scriptures. So like what we just read in Romans chapter 1, verses 20, make it so clear that the visible one is teaching you the set apart time. Every woman here on earth. Okay, not that delay cannot come sometime. Some people 2 weeks, some people 3 weeks, some people also 4 weeks. But that 4 weeks, you are on your own. Okay, because doctor want to operate the womb. They can't handle it. they want to just tear the womb by bring out the baby because they will say now you are in danger and the baby as well is also in danger. So I don't know how the mother of this demon carry her for a whole 3 years right at the womb. I can't get that. But she normally, if you are a constant follower, you know I'm saying the truth. All right, now listen. Now 9 hours. There's one hour where I want to prove. Where is it? Okay, now 45. Matthew 27:45. Listen. Now from the sixth hour there was darkness over all the land until the ninth hour. So ninth hour he gave us the spirit because ninth hour it is the evening sacrifice. It is the evening oblation. You can see that in the first King chapter 18. Exodus 25, you're going to 20 now. So yeah, Exodus 29. You're gonna see it over. It is the very appointed time of evening sacrifice to give praises, worship. It is the last mere praise and worship unto Abba Yehovah. So Abba Yehovah also gave that 9 hours, which simply represent 9 months for woman because the biblical Messiah was right at the cross, giving birth to you and me. That was why he said in 2 Corinthians also 5:17, if man be in Yahushua, he is a new creature. Okay? He's a new creature. You are being birthed. You are being renewed. That was he himself also said in John 3 to Nicodemus, you must be born again. So are you going to be born again? You just follow the rules of the words of the cross, so you'll be born again. Because he already gave birth to the one that is going to make it up to heaven right at the cross. He stood over there for 9 hours. All right? See, fulfilling the Godhead, the power of the signs. He said the visible things is teaching you and me the invisible. Simply means to say, that is the set period of a time. Abba Yehovah set for a woman, to carry pregnancy. That was what Messiah carried you and me right to the cross, giving birth to you and me. He stood also for 9 hours. But yours isn't so. 3 whole years. You see the differences? Let's get some clarification from Father Abraham. Genesis chapter 17 verses 1. Listen now. And when Abraham was 90 years and 9, okay, that is 99. Kim just needs to break it. And when Abraham was 90 years old and 9, that is 99 years old, okay, Yehovah appeared to Abraham and said unto him, I am Almighty Yehovah. Walk before me and be thou perfect. So it was 99 years. Okay, now we scroll down to chapter 18. So right at chapter 17, Abba Yehovah gave him a covenant of circumcision to cut off his flesh. So he circumcised at the age of 99. Listen at chapter 18 verses 10. And he said, I will certainly return unto thee by this time next year. And lo, Sarai, thy wife, shall have a son. And she heard it, and she now began to laugh. Okay, no problem. That was why my progenitor Isaac is being called, the one you call Isaac. Meaning your one make me laugh. And that is my native name. Osazemogie. All right now. Until then, I'm going to also throw in my birth sign. If your birth sign is 3 whole years. That is wicked demon that is going to strangle you. Strangle. Do you know how heavy pregnancy is? I can't imagine how did that woman do it. How did she do it? Carry pregnancy for a whole 3 years? 36 or what? All right now. So right now you see. Now let us go. He was 99 years old. Abba Yehovah tell him to cut off the foreskin. Now, that's after he have done that, 99 years old. So let's go now. When? How old was he? He said, by this time next year, I'm going to return back. And your wife is going to have a son. Not that your wife is going to be pregnant. No, he's going to have a son by this time next year. Here I am. Genesis 21 verses 5. And Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born unto him by this time next year. So he circumcised only 3 months. Abba Yehovah planted the seed. By this time next year they have a son. Simply put, 9 months again. Even biblical Messiah birth that is so unique, the one that knew see, that one conception was being done by Abba Yehovah himself. Abba Yehovah got the woman pregnant, Maria, powerful woman of Yehovah, that Abba Yehovah has something like sexual relationship with, and plant his seed right in her womb. Lasted 9 months. Go and do your simple calculation. It was being pregnanted, or when the angel appeared to Maria, Luke chapter 1. We knew the feast of Hanukkah. They also call it the Feast of Dedication, the very one Messiah also went. John chapter 10, verses 21 to 23. That was the feast. So it's also called the Feast of the Hanukkah, or the Feast of Dedication, or the Feast of Lights. That was the day, the Feast of Lights. That was the day the light of the world entered the womb. Ever you enter into creation. You think that is going to be normal? Sir, no, powerful. Now, at the Feast of Tabernacle, first day of the Feast of Tabernacle, he tabernacle with us. Revelation 21, it said the tabernacle of Abayua is now with us. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, Apostle Kepha also said, when we shall put away this tabernacle, he's talking about body, our presence, our dwelling. Okay, so at the Feast of Tabernacle, he tabernacle. So when you come from December to September, then you get 9 months. That's it. That's simply it. According to the calculation of Bible, biblical calendar, not the paganism calendar. No, we are not counting on that. I'm just using your own to illustrate it for you, okay? So Messiah that is almighty in flesh still do it accurately. It still stays in the womb for 9 months. That one is very common. Whether you are a believer or you are unbeliever, it is 9 months. But in Europe, isn't so? A whole 3 year. That is wicked spirits. Here we are, Exodus chapter 1, verses 19. Listen again to my forefathers, my foremothers. All right, now 19. The midwives answered Pharaoh, Hebrew women are not like Egyptian women. They are vigorous, They are vigorous and give birth before the midwives arrive. Now, what was he saying? We don't delay. So before you could move your feet, when it's now the baby is coming out, vigorous simply means they are so full of energy. Simply means they are so strong. They are so powerful. When the appointed time comes, before we even come, when they make someone to kill the male child, they give birth already. They are not like Egyptians that is delaying. These people, they work according to the law of their maker. They said they are very vigorous. They are vigorous. They are so strong. They are full of energy. They are very strong, powerful. Before we get there, their maker don't miss the day of deliverance. When they are about to put to bed, when it just come out without no You're is it so? 3 whole years. Now, this is the birth of Moshe. If Abba you want to also, the people that is being birthed 7 months. And that one is powerful again. All right, now. The book of Yashar chapter 68 verses 4. If you have, you can read it. It's all about the birth and the conception of Prophet Moshe, the one you call Moses. I read verses 4 for the sake of time. And at the end of 7 months from her conception, she brought forth a son. And the whole house was filled with great light, as of the light of the sun and moon, and at the time of their shining. Okay, it's speaking about Moses, the one you call Moses. His birth was powerful because he is a typology of Messiah. All right, now you see the 7 month. Also, I prove it. That is why I read it. Now Matthew 24:21 to 22. Quickly, let me also read that, please. Matthew, I call it already. Let me read 21. For there shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be, and except those days should be shortened, there should no oh my father. I take it again, 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. It's talking about the last great tribulation. And it's talking about deliverance, birth, like the days of Noah. You see, it will be shortened. So the 7 months is be shortened. It's a sign. Any baby that is birthed 7 months, your pace is being, shortened in order for you not to keep on carrying pains for another 2 months. So it's been shortened. You see that on Moshe, instead of 9 months, shortened 7 months. And that was why this is the great 7 years tribulation. That was why he manifests in the 7 years tribulation. It's disastrous. Instead of going to 9 years in giving birth, But Abba Yahweh said he now shortened it to 7 years tribulation, the Third World War, the Sharia law, the very one the Bible called Great Tribulation. You see, 7 years. And Prophet Moshe was conceived for 7 months. We see because Abba Yahweh shortened the stress of his mother. So when you give birth, 7 months, not the one that they put in the incubator. No, when Abba Yahweh do is 7 months, the baby must be okay, as if like that of 9 months. Okay, so it is in the sign of the great tribulation, 7 years. Rather, Jericho has nothing to do with it. Rather, Jericho has to prolong for a whole 3 years. It is a demonic sign. So let us begin to dig into her wickedness. By their fruit, ye shall know that these are satanic seed. Here on earth, giant. Here on earth, you see them like you? All right now, but by their fruits, ye shall know them. Man, everything about this woman simply, tells that she's evil. She's an evil child. That needs to be exiled. Go into the forest. She's an evil child. Everything about her reveal who she is. She is guilt at all kinds. She's, the demon in her manifested in her at all kinds. Only if you can see it. 3-0 here. I can't imagine that. Your mother should have come to Europe and let the demon hold you in the womb for 3 years. If operation is not going to knock you out of that womb. Nonsense. You take advantage of Africa. You manifesting your wicked spirit, you manifesting your wickedness, your wicked son in Africa, taking advantage of us. Come and try that nonsense here in abroad. If they will not tear that womb, I throw you out of it. Nonsense in the highest place. I know the 92% pox is your followers. The 92% pox, both village pox and cities pox. When they listen to this message, they're going to be saying, but it's not a fault now. What does that have to do with her? If she did not come here and stay in the womb for 3 years, how does that consensus out? Because you are blind. This is not one batching on someone's privacy. She brought it out and said, woman, do you know who I am? I am not a child of 9 months, 1 year. No, a whole 3 years that stays in the womb. If only you know how demonized and satanic it is, you won't even say it out. Every woman that already carried pregnancies know how it is. We are all waiting for that 9 months. We prepare. Because want to get, you know how heavy pregnancy is? Do you know how heavy? Like me, I was sick. Do you know how heavy it is? I waited so dearly for the day it will be 9 months. Please, just come and let me rest. You will drag me from that 9 months, wait that to another 2 years plus. You are mad. Now listen. Jeremiah chapter 1 verses 5. Let's dig into that briefly. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. That is Abba Yahweh speaking. And before thou comest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Did you get that? Now, if you want to get the full packages of this message, please kindly go and listen to one mystery that I did. I did it last year, titled The Mystery of Woman. We break alphabet by alphabet. We teach alphabet by alphabet again in this platform. It's only because of a urine man, and that is why I drop my message. Normally, Abba, you are teaching me alphabet by alphabet. Now, the mystery of a woman, the blue, you now go for the womb. So, what is the womb? The womb simply means Yahweh's laboratory. All right? It simply means Yahweh preparation ground. He said to Jeremiah or Jeremiah, he said, before I put you in the womb, I knew you already. The womb is the preparation ground wherever you're going to become here on earth. It is the womb that assignment is being given. It is the womb. He's going to prepare everything in you, whatever you're going to become here on earth. Everything is done in the womb. Go and listen to that message. How we once exist as an angel or once exist as a demon. When you once exist as an angel, that is why you need to listen to this message that I just tell you. Go and listen to it in order for you to get the full packages of it. I'm not going to go deep at all briefly. Now, when you once exist as an angel, but you knew you because you were once angel with him. He said, I knew you before I put you in there. I knew you already. Why? Because you once exist with him right in the heavenly. Now the womb is going to reproduce you and remake you and refound you into a fleshly being. The womb, that is the glory of the womb. Okay? Refining and reproducing angelic being into a fleshly being. Now, if he also once exists as a demon, the womb against Satanism womb, like Yore's mother, is going to reproduce a demon now into flesh as well. Go and listen to that message. It's deep and it was powerful. Powerfully, established. The womb is the preparation ground. Abayewa works with our womb. In like manner, Satan also worked with the womb of the daughters of Babylon. He said, before I knew you, before I formed you, I knew you already. Where was Jeremiah? Right in heaven. It was once angel. Be reproduced now in the womb, which is your was laboratory. Okay, where he reproduced angel into fleshly being. That is why we are all coming back again. Yahushua is giving us now the eternal birth. That is why he goes to the cross to again reproduce us into the angelic being we once was before the fall. The fall brings about the cross. So that was why it was necessary for him to come and reproduce us now back into the angelic being we once were. That was why he said, you must be born again. Now the cross is the womb we need to enter. He said, carry your cross and follow me. Now, as a baby is going straight away, you want nitty baby in the womb. In like manner, Satan is also nitty baby in the womb. Now you see, the womb is the preparation ground. He said, before I formed you, I knew you already. So let's go to your kind of satanism and see how the serpent did it. Psalm 58 verses 3 to 4. Listen up. The wicked are entangled right from the womb. They go astray as soon as they've been born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. Did you just get that? The wicked, they right from the womb, they already be entangled in the womb. That is where the message is. So Satan used a whole 3 years to prepare this demon in our mother's womb, whereby Abayewa is using 9 months to prepare his own people in the womb. Whether you are a baby of 9 months or a baby of 9 months, holy one or unholy one, we see that serpent have a seed. Genesis 3:15. The seed of the woman is going to crush the head of the serpent. He said, I'm going to put enmity between your seed, serpent, and the seed of the woman. Is talking about genealogy. It's talking about DNA. It's talking about lineage of the holy seed and the unholy seed. Ezra chapter 9 verses 2 said the holy seed and the unholy seed. And the unholy seed, he is the serpent, the seed of serpent. So now, serpent now prepared this woman for a whole 3 years right in her mother's womb. That is fully loaded with legions of demons. A lot of assignment is being given unto you right in the womb for a whole 3 years. I told you, I keep telling people, this woman is a high-ranking demon. You are not believing it until our judgment comes. So let's get it. Let's get here clear. He said right from the womb, what did you do? He said as soon as they being born, they begin to speak lies. And their poesy is like simple. You don't see your reviewers. They always dream snake. He said their poesy. When you open my poesy, it is the serpent bite of serpent. Now, he said as soon as they be born, they begin to speak lies. You don't see your lies. Who is the liar? Let's see. Here I am, John 8:44. Listen up. Yeah, okay. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye would do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abide not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and father of all liars. And he said, when this child that is being already entangled, a message of entanglement has already been given to her right in the womb. As soon as she carried the assignment. As soon as she's been birthed, she just carry out the assignment and begin to lie and begin to do the will of her father, which is the devil, the liar, and the father of all liars. And when she not begin to speak that lie is going to turn a poisonous of a serpent. When they bite you are gonna 3 whole years. Demon invested in her right in her mother's womb. 3 whole years. That is not normal son, eh? Daniel, let's see the demon of delay. Daniel chapter 10 verses 10 to 13. I read now. 10, where is it? And behold, an hand touched me. Okay, let me just go straight to 13 for the sake of time. But the prince, okay, it's not going to work that way. All right now. 11. And he said unto me, O Daniel, a man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak unto thee, and stand upright. For unto thee am I now sent. And when he had spoken this word unto me, I still trembling. Then said he unto me, Fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that thou didst set thy heart to understand and to chasten thy source before thy Elohim, thy words were heard, and I am come for thy words. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 120 days, but lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, and I remained there with the kings of Persia. A answer. He said, as soon as you open your mouth to pray, the fast that's supposed to just end one day. As soon as you just open your mouth to pray, heaven responded. Message was being given unto me. I was being dispatched to come and give Angel Gabriel or Havriel or Angel Havriel always come to give us good news. As soon as I was coming to give you this good news, I was being withstood for a whole 21 days. That comes again 3 weeks. For a whole 21 days, I was being wasted by who? By the kings of Persia. Who is the king of Persia? Revelation 9, verses 11. Abaddon. All right, now I think I'm also going to read. I'm running out of time again. Revelation 9:11. See the king of Persia. And they had a king over them, which is in the angel of the bottomless pits, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue had his name Apollyon. Now you see what is Abaddon, meaning angel of death, the angel of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Abaddon, angel of death, Genesis 3. Apollyon in Greek, what is the meaning? The destroyer. So how did it work? Go now to Exodus chapter 2, verses 29. He said, this destroyer is coming to destroy you. And we will actually see when the destroyer comes, he slew every firstborn of the Egyptians. That is the very Abaddon. And when you also see this king of death, right in Revelation chapter 6, verses 8, his name is called Death, is the angel of death. All right. So this is the angel that withstood a whole mighty angel, Havre, for a whole 21 days, for answer not to be given unto Daniel. Exactly that same angel delayed, put this woman, prepare her, were built for a whole 3 years, which is the devil's head. We see Romans chapter 1, verses 20 said the Godhead. What is the Godhead? The power of Trinity. Yahweh the Father, Yahweh the Son, Yahweh the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh. Now, which is the Godhead? 3. We know what number 3, 3 years. Now we also go, I think I'm also going to read it. I'm running out of time again. Here I am, Revelation 16:13. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the prophet. False prophet, excuse me. And for there are spirits of devil doing miracles. This is the Godhead. As this is the devil's head. And we see this number 3 right in this woman. Don't dare this woman, I keep saying. Don't dare her. She carried the wicked signs of folly deity. When you also go to Jeremiah chapter 10, verses 1 to 4, we see the signs of the signs of heaven, which the very Gentile carries away, and the birth of Yahushua HaMashiach. He was also a sign. We see that in Isaiah chapter 7, verses 14. This is a sign. A virgin is going to be with pregnancy. And we also see the very one they are celebrating December 25th. It's a sign for the whole world. And your birth is a sign for a door. 3 minutes to off your life and to delay your deliverance, your miracle for a whole 3 years. A thing you're supposed to have today. No, you're going to get it 3 years' time. That is the sign Yuri carries. Here I am, Isaiah chapter 8, 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. If you don't have light, you got darkness. Your birth sign never speaks according to the testimony of the law. Rather, she bears testimony for the devil's head, the Trinity, the satanic Trinity, alias Idian Yesige, Idenokboho, and the Motanoka Okyoba. They are all in her. 3 years it is to delay your deliverance. Let me quickly throw in my birth sign. Now, about 45 years ago, I was birthed in a village, Ewesi. My father is from Yokorion. Now, my mother, while she was pregnant, about 2 to 3 days for her delivery to deliver me, normally it was dry season. In Ewesi, we only have 2 options. Either to buy water in the dry season, we normally buy water from the water tanker, or they call it a water tanker. That's how we get water those days. Or you go to the river. Either you goes to the river or you buy water. In dry season, that is how we survive. But in rainy season, nobody buy water. Now in dry season, this water tanker always come every day because it is the moment or the time they normally make business. So right now, my mother waited and waited about 2 to 3 days for me to be delivered. No water. They never come. My mother clean house already, wash her clothes and get herself ready already because it's already 9 months. She is due already. Just few days to go. No water tanker anymore. Now, the very day I need to come after she has waited about 2 to 3 days, the very day I must to come out, the water is already be broken. They still were waiting for water. No water everywhere was dry. That even though when they born the little baby princess, there's no water there to put things in order. Therefore, my mother now called my father. Papa, you have to come and you have to take your cow and go to the river, go to Ugo River and fetch water. So my father now said, okay, since water tanker is not coming, okay, he has to do that. Therefore, he was preparing. All of a sudden, the cloud turned black already. The lightning make kutu 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 already. My mother said, before you knew it, it's like they just bust heaven open. The rain, the way it came down, was so unbelievable. The whole house was filled. He said, well, just like a magic. Within 1 hour, everywhere is filled already. My father now said, what? What is this? What is this? What kind of thing? He said, everybody in the house was amazed. The way the sky broke open and poured water. And they gave off water and rainwater. The whole house was filled with water now. My mother said, as soon as everywhere was filled, the water, the rain stopped. Pam! Because now everywhere is filled. Now, my mother said that water, that rain that fell, did two things for her. He said because it was dry season, very hot weather. He said she would have been having excess bleeding. As soon as that rain fall, the weather now become like a time. He said as soon as that rain stopped, therefore they gave birth unto me. She just gave me birth. She gave birth unto me. That to the joy because of the exceeding powerful sign heaven gave, my father never wait. Normally they wait for 7 days for naming ceremony or to give out a name. They have the name already, but it is on the 7th. Everybody will knows about it. That name. Right away, my father now said, no, this one, or someone can. That is, this one filled my heart. Right away, my father now said, "Oh, okay, this one feed my heart." My mother now said, "Oh, okay." Me, I never knew any of these things. I never knew my mother ever gave a name. My father now said, I want this name to go with her for life." Now, when did my mother told me this great sign? It is when I was being deported the third time. My mother now said, my daughter, I know you are a great child because the sign that followed your birth is unspeakable. When I look at it, I will say, the devil, you are a liar because I know this is a unique child for me. Then, but when I returned back, they deport me the third time. That is when my mother now let me know the signs that follow my birth. That, Abayowa, the way that signs is, it is that nobody is going to, my own, heaven is going to do it by himself. They waited for normal way to get water. Water did not come. The heaven rain water by himself. So now you are strongly traveling after finishing paying, they deport you, finishing paying, they deport you. My daughter, don't worry. The way you're going to be blessed here on earth, it is going to be heavily blast of rain from the heaven. It's going to be like bread from heaven. Manna. That's how Yehovah is going to do it. Now, here is the sign. 1 King chapter 18. You can take it from 44 to 45. Quickly, let me read if there is time. And Eliyahu said unto Ahab, get thee up, eat and drink, for there is a sound of abundance of rain. After 3.5 years, no rain. So Ahab went up to eat and drink. And Eliyahu went up to the top of Carmel, and he cast himself down upon the earth and put his face between his knees, and said to his servant, Go up now, look towards the sea. And he went up and looked and said, There is nothing. And he said, Go again 7 times. And it came to pass at the 7th time that he said, Behold, there arise a little cloud out of the sea, like a man's hand. And he said, Go up. Say unto Ahab, Prepare thou chariot, and get thee down, that the rain stop thee not. And it came to pass in the meanwhile that the heaven was black with clouds and wind, and there was a great rain. And Ahab rode and went to Jezreel. This is my sign of birth of sign. This is how Abayiwa blasted. My mother said it was just something like magic. This is how my sign came, my signs of birth. Your signs of birth, it is to delay your glory. It is to make you suffer. It is to make you, strangle you for a whole 3 years. That is demonic. That is satanic. We will also do more of this. Another one is on its way coming. Shalom, family. This is what I quickly want to throw out because you always brag of it. My birth of sign, I'm 3 years, I'm 3. I said, no, this one, if you know this is demonic, you won't even be saying it. I should have been proud of my own because enemy wanted to frustrate. Light still come. Abe was still do it for me by raining down in rain by himself. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Rebo Shantalaba. Rebo Bobo Husi Kayabo Siki. Hallelujah. To Abba you will be all praise.